It's your girl, honey, the he, she, the queen, Jerika. Happy Saturday. Oh my goodness. It is almost Christmas. Almost Christmas. Really is. And almost Christmas. Make sure y'all go see that movie. Make sure y'all go see that movie. So I think it was Gabrielle, Omar Epps, Kimberly Elise, Monique, DC Young Fly, other fabulous, talented people on there as well. The scene, y'all know I'm gay, girl. Ain't no surprise, ain't no shock, girl. If you shocked, then girl, I don't know what to tell you. Your gaydar is just. But um, Omar Epps jogging alongside Gabrielle Union and his joggers, girl, and it was just swinging. Like, y'all need to put some respect on motherfucking Omar Epps' name. Because he been packing ever since motherfucking loving basketball. Like, we never talk about that. Like, we're grown now. Those of us that was raised off of, the Wood, Players Club, loving basketball, brown sugar. Y'all should know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Omar Epps been packing. He's been packing, and all that bald head, dark chocolate. Like, I know how y'all love to play him to the left or whatever. Like, he wasn't even there. Y'all talk about Tay. Y'all talk about, you know, what's his name? He played on G. They was on the Wood. Y'all know how y'all love talking about Tay Diggs because of how Stella got her groove back and all this type of stuff, which was a big, huge movie. But y'all don't talk about, Mike. Mike. What is his name? Richard T. Jones. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. But I need people to come up in here because I got a real big topic that I've been seeing people talk about on TikTok, on here. But it's not enough discussions because, unfortunately, we don't really have any representation of, his ass is so damn big. Damn. Oh, girl, he walking the dog. He need to walk this busty now. He need to walk this. I love a man with a fat ass. That's always a distraction, and I'm never gonna be like it's not. It's either the ass or dick. And no, I'm not verse. I'm definitely gonna talk about that too. Everybody trying to force everybody to be a certain position or a certain role in the gay community, which we need to keep talking about and discussing. And so, the hetero norms, all that stuff that don't work for the straights, and they try to bring it over here and all this type of stuff, which some stuff that's tradition I could probably get behind, but yeah. But yeah, yeah, a nice up dude with a nice ass, and no, definitely, I don't want his ass being bigger than his dick. That's not what I really go for. But I love a dude with a nice ass, a nice frame. Like when dudes say and have nice asses, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Hey, if you don't want it to be looked at, put it up. But if you have it out, like if you have your dick out or whatever, I'm gonna look. Well, I mean, that's attention you want. And a lot of straight men are homophobic because, homophobic, and then they be sagging it and be like, don't look at me. And a lot of straight men are homophobic, they feel like they act like they fear us doing the same thing they do to women. I'm like, well, don't do it to women then. But that's not gonna stop us from looking at you and stuff like that. But at the same time, look at yourself. Do you want yourself? And even if you do, you could be delusional. That don't mean we want you. A lot of the fear be coming from inside out, and it's like nobody wants you. Nobody. You're in no type of fear. We like y'all don't understand our motherfucking standards being in for the upper echelon, not no regular ass dude, which is okay. Which is okay. I love me a little piece of a regular dude, but like cute or whatever. But a lot of y'all don't even be decent ugly like Jay Z. Y'all just be girl bottom of the barrel looking like motherfucking Smeagol bitch. Like, stop. But hey, what's up, y'all? I got a good topic. I just wanted to get that out the way because I say it's almost Christmas, and make sure y'all watch that movie because it's a good movie. You got all the big stars in there, and watch it. But just put respect on Omar Epps' name because nobody talks about his beefcake enough. So I just wanted to get that out there. Anyway, I have a good topic. It's straight women in gay clubs. Now I'm gonna try to read some of y'all comments and stuff like that since I got these glasses on. Hey, what's up? What's up? Good afternoon, honey. Yes, my day is going great so far. How about yours? Y'all share, and subscribe. Definitely share so some more people can come in and have this discussion with me because it's not talked about enough. I mean, I've seen people talk about it, but not as enough as it should be discussed. And it's important. Affects straight women, definitely us as gay men, and so on and so forth, and how we connect and stuff like that. And just for science purposes, straight women and gay men have similar brain activity. That's why we connect. Y'all know how y'all love to be like, you trying to be me and so on and so forth. No, babe. No, science has proven a lot of things. Just like lesbian, lesbian women and straight men have similar brain activity. It's okay. And y'all, I've always had this theory in my mind, like y'all know intersex, formerly known as hermaphrodites. Their wires probably got crossed, and science believes that too, or have theories on that too. That the wires got crossed and they came out. Wires got crossed and it's shown externally, whereas ours is more internally, and it's not even just environmentally based about how you're gay or how you're straight, because humans are complex. So it's not just one thing, but it has been proven leaning more on the side of being born, your sexual orientation and all that type of stuff. It's so much more deeper than the surface. Like being influenced by something on TV. Like I didn't really have any influences. You know how y'all let it be like, oh, I don't want to see y'all on TV. And then especially if you're coming from black people and people of color, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, because it wasn't too long ago that they didn't want to see you on TV neither. What would the kids say? Because a lot of y'all homophobia, y'all was raised to be homophobic. Y'all was raised to hate each other, hate yourself. It was hates a lot of times is still from your household, because we try to tell y'all, we try to have representation for damn near everyone except the pedophiles. I know y'all try to lump us together, but we're not the same. So people can be as children, so they won't be bullied too. Like, oh, this person is different. Tim or Jim or whatever down the road, James might be gay, queer, or whatever. But just because he's different doesn't mean he should be treated any differently. He's still a kid too. Attraction just is different. So y'all be like, oh, nah, them lying. Well, they open spaces for your child to get bullied or to be the bullier. Okay? So it's whatever. I know I said bullier, fuck that. But y'all tap the screen. Tap the screen, is free. We got a good topic. Straight women in gay clubs. I just wanted to get that other stuff out the way because it's important. Okay, I made a video about this topic like 2 or 3 years ago on TikTok. And pretty much, I still have the same take on it. I feel like it's sad that they have to, straight women have to feel like they have to come to a club that they won't really have any options in a sense, even though there are bisexuals in gay clubs. Okay, y'all know how y'all like to be like, you're either gay or straight. No, babe, there's still in between of that as well. Who are you to tell them that? And I'm like, hell, y'all can't get. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna do that. Probably later on. Anyway, there is an in between bisexuality. There's such thing as biphobia in a sense of it's just a phase. Like it's totally invalidating. Oh Lord, I'm hurt. Oh, that was got an ass on him. Oh yes. Oh. Anyway. Damn, that's an ass. That is an ass right there. Oh shit. So anyway, back to what I was saying, girl. Honey, yes. So yeah, bisexuality exists. It's not. I remember my mom tried to give me. Is it just a phase? No, girl. You know how I came out, girl. I came out bisexual, knowing damn well I wasn't no damn bisexual bitch. I just thought it would lessen the blow. Like I wouldn't totally get kicked out or treated differently, but I would kind of, just get a little taste of. And so like did, but girl, no, I was, I've always been gay, and I've always had sugar in my tank. I mean, it wasn't no surprise. Like it wasn't like, oh, I can't believe her gay. It's just girl. But my take is pretty because it's sad that women have to be around men that you know they could be attracted to, but no, it won't go anywhere just so they can feel safe. That says a lot about straight men. How traditionally men view women as sexual objects. And they feel that they have to, go to a club where they won't necessarily be the it factor or preyed upon with us. And that's very sad, very daunting because ain't nothing worse than telling a man no and he don't understand the no is a full sentence. And no means no. And I circle that back to how they were raised. Like I said, like boys are definitely raised to be pretty much robots. Like a bank, a meat factory, especially in a black community, being told, oh, you're gonna be a heartbreaker, or their aunts or, mothers shaking their asses on this little boy, and if the roles were reversed, and it was double. It's double standard. If it was a man shaking his, dick or whatever on a little girl, witch hunt. But y'all, these boys are raised to be that way. And then plus, it's the toxic masculinity. Man shouldn't cry. Man shouldn't do this, and then the toxic femininity. The man supposed to be. It's just everything but human. Like you raising barbaric men, beasts like men, but it's like you want a sensitive thug. You want a sensitive guy. You want that shit, and it's toxic. It's toxic. There ain't nothing fun or cute about it. And y'all always wanted like the good guy finish last, all this type of stuff. Well, you never picked the good guy. You never picked. Now, I'm not talking about Stevie, bitch. I'm talking about decent guys that have feelings, don't have a problem expressing their feelings, won't let you put your hands on him, and won't be doing all that type of shit. Like a real man for him, a man for him. The real men y'all talk about is the ones that are your baby daddy. Y'all normalize being cheated on. Y'all still haven't y'all normalize it's like being everything but gay. But then here y'all are running to gay bars, gay clubs to feel like you're a queen. But then at the end of the day, still turn around and shame us. So, it's crazy, but it's still sad though. And I've bumped into many years ago women that I consider friends. A couple I'm still friends with, but a lot of them treated me like the stereotypical gay person. Y'all know y'all seen Low Down Dirty Shame. Y'all seen, possibly Holiday Heart, any representation of gay men, black gay men in cinema, whereas we're more so feminine or, flamboyant, and we're, just like on the side of the woman is our everything, but she's not her like everything to her husband. It's like I keep saying this. It's like a gay man is everything, does everything for a woman except be her lover. And she want all that from her husband to be her husband, but nobody verbally says that much. If only you was like, because your husband has, or mostly their husbands be having fragile egos. Hey, what's up? Tap the screen, tap it up. share so some more people can come in. I'm talking about straight women and gay clubs. I just have to get this out. And it's not really healthy to want to be the center of your husband's life because he had a life before you, and it doesn't mean he should give up his life so you can dominate his. You know, I know that's, you know, Barbie and a lot of other toys and a lot of movies have made y'all believe that. Oh man, you know, it's like a great. We only supposed to take control of his life after we marry him. No, should nobody be at the center of your life. It's up if you, whatever you serve, and possibly your kid. But make so you are the center of your life, centering every other human. No way, that's never healthy. Anyway, I just had to get that out the way. But there's nothing wrong with straight women being in gay clubs. My thing is that read the room. And also, if you're going to come there, be an ally. Don't come there expecting for us to be a pity party when we need to have spaces of our own. And we don't call, and just to clarify, we didn't and we never caused a division. We need to have community and be safe because we're pushed out. And if you're going to come there, act accordingly, not trying to come in there and be like, oh, I'm happy you're not that gay, being transphobic because you have issues with, don't bring that straight shit over into because it's not healthy at all. We're at our spaces to be free, not for you to come up in there and then knowing that there is younger queens that may not fully be into their own yet. And it's like the stereotype. We don't have enough gay representation. That's why it's important to have queer representation so people can see themselves and they won't be needing validation and trying to get love from the wrong places and then end up possibly catching HIV and then not knowing their self from catching it, not being told, talk the birds and the bees or whatever, the waltzes and the waltzes bitch, whatever, to be safe, to grow up and be defined, know what love is, what it looks like for them, and have it for themselves. It's important. So yeah, just be according. Just act according. Don't come over there trying to be the it girl in gay spaces. If you are straight, now there is bisexual women. I'm not saying that, but if there's a bar, if it's a gay bar, you know, if a gay is for the gay men. Gay men. I know how y'all know we use it interchangeably, gay women and stuff like that, which is fine. But hey, I'm just trying to make it clear. Just act according because for eons we have been everything to everybody but ourselves. Hell, we don't even get credit for what we do now. People think there's no such thing as queer history, Black queer history, to be exact. And nobody want to do no research and be like, oh, we just sit around twiddling our thumbs, think about penises all day. Okay. Anyway, there are some, I've dealt with like many women that did that same thing, expecting me to fight for them, be a gentleman, be a babysitter, but never ever ask me about my life. Or I bring up something I'm going through and they just be dismissive and invalidate me because with how they grew up, we just supposed to be this and that to them. And then as soon as we walk out the door, oh, we the heavy F and the heavy G. And we're nothing to them only if it benefits them. I'm just telling the truth. Nobody want to talk about it. Y'all get in the comments. Don't nobody want to talk about it because we're like, we are a joke. We're always the butt of a joke. All puns intended. Always all that gay, that F, that, you know, it's like, y'all, we don't mean anything. So if we don't mean anything, stay your ass over there. If you don't care about, don't keep your fake ass over there. Don't nobody got time for the fake ish. And then I see this going on Twitter, well, formerly known as Twitter, girl, about women calling us punks. And a lot of time, y'all should already know that's been used as derogatory to us. Y'all be like, oh, women can't have nothing. Well, hell, we can't have nothing either. Apparently, you let somebody in, they don't respect nothing or won't even do back history either. To be like where it came from. A lot of this shit you saying, y'all saying come from the black, gay community and people of color. From the gays. But then y'all don't, but we've been saying that, but baby, you don't do your history. You gotta fact check. Not just something yo sis heard down the street, girl. Like all this thing, a lot of we add spice and don't nobody respect the spice. We supposed to be entertainment accessories for the straight women mostly. But I digress. It's just come on there and just be like, oh no, be yourself, yes, but then come up in there trying to read us. Like, well, take your ass back over there to the straight bar. Nobody asked you to come here because we up here trying to get our stuff together with each other. Because unlearn the shit that the straights taught us, fucking us up. Hell, trying to unlearn that bullshit. Because pretty much we was taught to hate ourselves and be subservient to straight people. That's all. That's supposed to be a whole life. But you cool, but you still going to hell. I love you, but you still going to hell. You still going to burn for all eternity. And you expect me to serve the guy you serve? Bitch, hell no. Hell no. So it's like that. It's like I have been putting on Facebook about straight women saying, I fuck with you because you're not that gay. I'm all that gay. And there's no certain way to just be gay. There's really no rule book. There's no playbook. There's really no damn books about how we can find love, how we can really discern and really love ourselves. All this healthy stuff that we can, learn from because we don't really have representation. And we don't really, especially the black gays, people of color, we don't really have the representation. So we are the representation. It's a good thing. It's a real good thing to not be forced to look at, your couple goals, because we get to make our own rules. But the thing with that is, so many of us have went without. We still on survival mode, looking for places where it's not love. We're still being around people like Kaya and Natasha Kays and of the world that, a lot of younger gays are friends with, but they're not the gay person's friend. They still look at the same way that many of my female friends looked at me, with just there to protect, be subservient, all that. Oh, you cool as long as you doing my hair. You cool, as long as, you ain't telling me that I'm wrong about my feelings. Because as soon as you disagree as a gay person to a straight person, you're a pedophile, you're this, and you're going to catch AIDS, you're going to do it. It's all that. So they never loved you to begin with. That's why it's important for us to have gay characters, kids, cartoons, what have you, because there's a such thing as queer kids. So they know that them being different is okay. The world don't just belong to the straights. And if that's the case, y'all definitely have fucked it up since Adam and Eve and still haven't got together. And y'all have all these kids in adoption agencies. Guess who's adopting them? Us. We always the scapegoat, but we always cleaning up the mess that y'all make. Let's just be clear about it. To just be clear, who's adopting the children? Us. Since y'all be like, we can't have none. But you shouldn't be protected, shouldn't be raising kids. Well, y'all need to stop having them. Haven't y'all thought of that? Who's all on motherfucking, who's taking the motherfucking pills? Who's jumping down a flight of stairs? Who's on these type of... Oh, y'all just thought condoms was just for us? Who's on birth control? Then y'all have the nerve to be like, well, women can't have kids. And y'all totally forget intersex, formerly known as hermaphrodites. Yeah, they be chilling, minding their business, out the way. I would be too. Because y'all still consider them freaks of nature, which has been debunked years ago. The ones that have uteruses that can give birth, they may identify as being man, woman, or both, or non-binary. Anyway, back to the straight women. Our world does not revolve around y'all. Our lives do not revolve around y'all. Especially a lot of times y'all won't respect it. Then y'all will deflect, especially when it comes to gay issues. We have a disagreement, like saying y'all get too comfortable calling us punks. Well, we've been saying that to avoid accountability. And then when we get to reading, y'all fulfill. Y'all going to the woman, I'm a woman, you a man trying to. No, we don't care about that gender between your legs. Men do. And they will say, the straight men do. And they will definitely say whatever you need to hear so they can get sleepy with you at night. But at the same time, y'all don't want to fuck you. I'm just saying, to have sex with y'all. Because they were raised to just, oh, pussy is everything. Pussy, 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 pussy. Sexually objectify you, but then you don't want men to sexually objectify you. But we're actually having face-to-face discussion for you to take accountability and be like, oh, I'm sorry, or whatever, seeing you as the human, right? But y'all be saying, but you don't really want to have that conversation. So what the hell? What conversation are you gonna really have? Y'all not following me. Y'all don't want to be sexually objectified, but y'all in a space where you won't be the it girl, that men are not pussy driven, maybe just bisexuals. But we can talk about that a little later, because there's such thing as about sexuality. I know how y'all love to be like, oh nah, easy to pick one, bitch. No, that's you. That pick one. He can have all of them. She can have all of them, bitch, if she wants to. You don't get to police people's sexual orientation. That's weird. But yeah, y'all want that, like you say, y'all want a good man or whatever, but are you even deserving of one? Because we're definitely we gather people. We live in our truth, so we have no problem telling yours at all. But y'all consider that messy. Now I know if I'm too much in your motherfucking life, and I feel like there's good messiness and good messiness. I feel like the good messiness is bitch putting you in your damn place. Just like we could be putting ours. And that's not in the fucking kitchen. That's bitch showing you, girl, this is how you be a motherfucking queen for real. Live in your damn truth. Say what the fuck you want. But at the same time, bitch, don't act like you are too big to apologize. Nobody is. Because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So y'all have an issue with us doing that. Saying that you're wrong. Because according to tradition, happy wife, happy life. Not over here. No. So anyway, I just say straight women, yes, I feel you. I see it all the time. I see it all the time where, dudes, men, straight men, because y'all know them on the one that y'all consider men, still sexually objectify y'all, still have the same traditional views about a woman's place, to be in the kitchen, to be subservient to him, or yada, 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 yada. The thing is, nothing wrong with being submissive. Both partners, both people can be submissive to each other and both can lead. Well, over here, the only problem is with y'all, and the problem can be with us trying to be straight in a gay relationship. Only if it complements. If we complement each other in that sense, it could be healthy. But we need to discuss that. Thing is, y'all don't really discuss the stuff. Y'all still be in la la land. But anyway, I see it. Like a lot of men that y'all, y'all be wanting the traditional man. Y'all have a problem with these new generational men, the young thugs, the NAD choppers and stuff like that. But these are new generational men and more modern day men because there's a switch in, modern day women. So there's not going to be a lot of the same unless they're from the more so from the old school. And y'all shouldn't want those in a sense because if they're not evolving, they're stagnant. They're stuck in old ways. And there's feminism for a reason. Because the old ways was not working and they wasn't getting married out of, I want the love that my grandparents, great parents, are you sure? Because a lot of times they marry out of necessity, not love. They had to have them children. They had to keep up with gardening, keep up with cleaning the clothes, while the father was out there working and doing all this type of stuff. And stuff like that for the white man and all this type of stuff. Because y'all act like politically, racially, y'all really want that shit back. Then you got to think about the older generation operating off of that because they still probably operating off of survival mode and still used to a certain thing. He don't know how to cook, so he still want the traditional woman, and he really don't give a damn about modern views. So he still wants you to be quiet, shut the fuck up, and earn his motherfucking clothes and wash his, all that shit. So it's like ain't nobody really having that conversation. So when we talk to y'all about this stuff, y'all get mad at us. I'm not here to kiss your ass. It's just y'all gotta be willing to really, really sit down and have a conversation, but come in willing to hear. But then definitely appreciate us in our element. Cause like I said earlier, we didn't cause the divide. We don't have the power to do so. We don't have power. We ain't making about a homophobic, and there's no such thing as turning people out. It's not. You turn somebody straight or turn somebody gay. Conversion therapy has been heavily detrimental to society. Believing that you can baptize somebody out of it. Believing that you could, cure somebody of their sexual orientation. Conversion therapy has been very harmful to people's mentality. Like you're born this way. You're born away. You're born. Okay? And my thing is, if you could have as many friends as you want. You could say I have many gay friends, but doesn't mean that you that you love it any more than it doesn't. I mean, it sounds pretty similar. We keep telling y'all. Definitely I do. Sounds so similar to I have 5 black friends. That doesn't make you any less racist. Prejudice, whatever you want to call it, just like you ain't really fucking with it. Just only when it benefits you. So you still think you're the center of. That's why I try to tell straight women, I don't force my views or anything like that. But it's like when you come over here, we're both going to respect each other. Okay, I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass. I make sure to let people know my boundaries, and I know theirs. But I'm definitely gonna know when you're trying to just try to have something negative to say in order to win an argument, which is very childish. It's very, very, very childish. Well, you won't call me positive. Don't call me fish. When you haven't done your research on that in the gay community, y'all say y'all have all these types of gay friends, but don't know gay lingo. Try to police us in our own spaces, what we say. It's very spiteful. A lot of straight women come in being very spiteful. Very spiteful. Just so that means you're doing all this just to be spiteful. Well, remember when you did this? So I did that. So you did that. You were being spiteful. I'm setting my boundary here, but in order for you to feel like you need an apology from me, when I wasn't even operating off of spite. Yeah, I catch bitches like that in the ad. So you've been a fake ass bitch this whole time. You've been operating off of spite. When I'm asking for an apology or something that I found offensive, here you go trying to feel like you were offended. And why didn't you bring that to the table at that time? So you did this just because you did that just because I did some way back when, probably 2010, and here we are about to be in 2026. Remember we did, so you can get an apology too. So you really didn't genuinely apologize. See, I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with those type of bitches, and you have to be quick with it with me, cause I ain't. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be friends with gays and call yourself an ally, be a true ally, be a real fucking friend. I've made a vibe talking about how women are more strategic with their friendships than men are, because y'all are. You know, I picked out of aesthetic, physical beauty, like all that type of stuff, just because, oh yeah, but don't care nothing about that person's personal life. See that person as a person. Like they supposed to do this for you. I call y'all opportunity fake ass bitches, because this friend is the driver, this friend is the hoe, this friend is, the good for the weed, this friend is good, and you're the friend that's a fake ass bitch because you strategizing everything when friend it should just be natural. Now I get people could be better at certain things, but this person is a whole person. I can't fuck with that. You can't see me as a whole person. I can't fuck with that. And I don't really care for women that be like, friend, girl, but you just met me 2 seconds ago. I don't fuck with that. Okay. I'm just saying, like, I know this going to be talking about straight women, but I got to gather a few of y'all before I get into where I actually really just feel, because it's too much of the fuckery going on. This is why it's being detrimental to us as gay people, because a lot of gay people feel like we need validation from y'all, and we do not. And now y'all can simply look up femininity in gay men and femininity in women. It's different. Yeah, some subtle, similarities, but it's different. That's why a lot of y'all can be y'all at gay. A lot of y'all be misgendered. Then y'all have the nerve to be transphobic. It wouldn't be like that if it weren't for the trans. Like a lot of y'all not clocky all by your damn self. Sorry, not sorry, y'all are. A lot of y'all get mistaken for gay men or trans women. So yeah, but I do sympathize. I do empathize with straight women when it comes to straight men, because I do see that often that y'all are held to a pedestal only to be dragged down, because they only put y'all on a pedestal so they can do a lot of times what the hell they want to do. And I don't, it's like idolizing. You idolizing another human being, and hell, don't even be. It's like idolizing your favorite celebrity. Hell, you don't really care about that person as a person. You still gonna do a lot of fuckery behind their back and stuff like that, fucking with their ops or what have you, and still come back and say I love you. That might be not the best analogy, but whatever. Like I was, it's like getting to know this person as a person, not as what they should be. What you're supposed to be doing as an individual. Oh, a woman is supposed to do this. A woman is supposed to do that. It's like forcing them. Like, no, like I may have expectations and stuff like that. That's why it's important to have these conversations in the beginning, so you know this person for who they are. You see the red flags, how they treat the waiter, the waitress, how they, act in public, what they may ask you about your personal life, really sit there and take and put off the airs, like take them down. Like you get to the real person and you can see it. Not being like, yeah, and like, he's just a girl, and he said that if you leave him, you only gonna leave in a body bag. You're like, all right, it was just toxic, girl. I can deal with that or whatever, girl. And he clearly told you who he was. Yeah, I mean, I see that, and it's nothing worse for me in seeing a man that know how to handle rejection. He came up to the woman and in the club or offering a drink, and she's like, "No, I'm with somebody," and he's still trying to get her. Whether she's dancing on the floor or um just at every angle when she come out, especially if she's alone. The man coming up and don't let him be drunk and then know how to handle rejection because he wasn't taught how to manage his feelings. I see a lot of that go on with the straight man. And, a lot of women are fearful of men now. And some of them try to convince themselves that they're a lesbian, and be forced into a lesbian relationship when they really don't, aren't attracted to women like that, but have been forced, and that's not turning you out. Yes, everybody can experiment, but to be forced, that got to be some real sad shit. Knowing that's not in your nature, anyway, you don't really have, feelings in that sense. Just the person's just gonna be your friend. You don't really, dig her like that. Have a attraction to women like that, or whatever and stuff. So I see a lot of that go on, and it's like unlearning y'all. A lot of y'all have to unlearn that stuff too, and stop projecting it over here because we've been fucked up enough. So yeah, I really empathize with the women that they telling me it's so easy. She can let her hair down. A lot of them can let their hair down and talk to us about things that they go through and been through, and we empathize because we have a lot of shared experience because they deal with men. A lot of gay men deal with men, of course, and so on and so forth. And some of us, hell, they may not know. A lot of them may be masculine gays or masculine bottoms or whatever because they only know because of their lack of representation too. And they're straight to see gay men that are masculine. I thought you were straight because you only see gay men in one way of us being feminine or a effeminate man, which is nothing. It's beautiful too, beautiful to see. But that's why gay representation is important because you get to see all the spectrum, the whole spectrum of us. Because it's not one way to be gay. I keep saying it. So it's just straight men. When we feel for y'all, be like, who's gonna protect us? Hell, we have and do. We be right there. I know how history tries to erase us too. That's why it's important to read, to dig up old books, or look at history, see the flags. I know some might be black and white, but now we got stuff we could be shown in HD or whatever type of new technology. I'm not really technical like that, so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, bitch. To get the picture in there and see the different flags. Like we've always been there in history. We've always fought. I mean, there's always been the spectrum, the LGBTQIA plus. We've always been there. That's what y'all fail to realize. We've always been there. Queers have always been here. We've always been. It's just it's like, damn, the topic of us, like it's so big now, not as taboo because, I mean, what's in the dark comes to the light eventually because we tired of being oppressed and we're not going back. And that's the most unhealthy thing to do. You never want to go back to an ex. Hell, why the hell should we go back to being in the shadows, physically abused? The only thing, a way of we ever being able to survive is hell, being prostitutes. I know the older gays a lot of times are jaded, bitter and jaded, can feel like, y'all making it worse for us. No, the fight is not over, bitch. What y'all think the fight is y'all, it just took y'all, just like how with black people. The fight is not over. The civil rights is not over. The fight is still going. Cause they trying to put show enough y'all think y'all want to see us. They still definitely don't want to see y'all. None of us. Our fight is y'all fights. Because there is such thing as black gays. There is a black gay man, black lesbian, black gay, whatever, what have you, in history. It's just you think gay is one way. There's butch lesbians, it's just the lack of representation. That's why representation is so important. But I digress. Yes, it's fine that straight women are in gay clubs. It's fine. We always gonna be here. It's just there has to be a respect boundaries. I hate to see that go on in the straight community, whereas y'all not really free. Hell, y'all ain't even free sexually to do everything you want to do sexually. So many unsatisfied folk in the straight community. It just made me want to go out and get some good ass dick. But I don't want to seem like I'm just trying to just gather you. It's unfortunate that y'all not really taught how to say what you really like in the bedroom. So you teach yourself throughout decades and stuff till you become real comfortable in your prime to really just talk about what you like and don't like. But then not to meet someone, you want to meet someone that is really good for you. Unlearn that bullshit of what men and women supposed to. What about what you want in your partner? And also be that too. Now it's okay to have differences and stuff like that, or compliment. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting a rich man, but can you make the rich man richer? Can you add instead of take from? Why want somebody to, what's going on out there? You want someone to bring to a table that you don't even have. Or if they got a table, can you even add to it? Girl, what is going on outside, girl? Damn. I'm going to go outside and be nosy because, ain't no telling. But I definitely want more people to talk. I'm going to continue to talk about this subject. I definitely want straight women to know that, if anything, we still got your back. A lot of us do, and a lot of us could possibly misogynistic, or not just even misogynistic. Some people of us probably don't even really just trust straight women anymore because a lot of times y'all censor men. Y'all give up on a relationship, the friendship, with your gay friend because your boyfriend or husband ain't with that gay shit. To turn around, he's on the DL. I just want to keep that separate because DL is not gay or bisexual. DL is DL. He ain't coming out there. He still consider himself a straight man. So, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I feel for you. I feel for you guys. We see what y'all go through. Yeah, we still go through it, and we're gay men. We go through it even like it's crazy. Okay, I be trying to tell a lot of y'all that I feel a lot of y'all homophobic because y'all feel like or don't like gay men because y'all feel like it's all rainbows and sunshine over here. No, bitch, it's not. It's not. A lot of us spend our 30s and 40s on learning what we've been taught about ourselves in our teens and 20s because of the lack of representation in the queer community to learn how to love ourselves. We didn't have, for the most part, especially in a Black gay community, how are we supposed to love ourselves? Oh, what we supposed to get before, sexually or whatever? Do we need condoms? Do we need lube? Because our parents most likely didn't know, but they had gay friends too, but never bothered to ask because their representation of gays was to be subservient to them, to not even ask. Like this gay person was a pet, an accessory. So this shit goes in a cycle. But y'all have a problem, well, not just necessarily straight women, straight men too, and a lot of older gay homosexual people have a problem with us coming to light. And maybe it seems like, slick, like we are at power right now because ain't no other topic is higher. Once you find out a dude is gay, celebrity. Oh, who we go with? Don't let. Speaking of that, don't let the gay person come up with a man. Don't let him be a masculine man, because the mask is at the top of the list. And don't let it be a motherfucker that everybody like. Every bitch want it. Oh, now here you go trying to shun and shame that man and try to put your pussy away. Like you want to emotionally manipulate that man because your pussy wet. Oh, that's a man. A lot of y'all be some fake ass friend girls. Y'all really don't be that gay man friend. Y'all ain't never thought about hooking your gay friend up with anyone. That man asked for your friend number that just happens to be gay. Found him attractive, be like, but you're a man, right? See, that's that fake ass shit. That's why I don't really fuck with a lot of y'all straight women, because y'all really don't be having your gay friend. Y'all don't. You would never hook him. You never hook him up because you censor men. Oh, man, you found him attractive, but he ain't find you attractive. Now you trying to shame the friend or whatever. And then, you be like, oh, I knew he was gay. Just in case the gay friend didn't hear that he was attracted to, because the man was probably shy and came up to you and asked. Now, that's a lot of y'all, a large percentage of y'all straight women that are like that. Now, some of y'all will be like, oh, but then it's like, we don't want to be treated like Exhibit A, though. Like, oh my God, you got a boyfriend. Oh, and then everybody's making a spectacle. We don't want to be a spectacle girl, because some of us might still be like, ain't with that affectional shit or whatever. I mean, but I've gotten there like, yeah, bitch, it's mine. It's my nigga. This is my PDA. I'm gonna have my public affection because I'm gonna kiss in public. Yes, I'm gonna hold hands in public. Yes, I'm gonna do all the things that y'all think we shouldn't do. I don't care about your kid walking around. He needs to see it. She needs to see that love is love. Love exists. At the end of the day, love supposed to conquer all. Supposed to conquer all, girl. Love obviously does not, but it's definitely supposed to conquer all. And the more you see it, the more you be like, oh, doesn't affect me. Because hell, everybody is here. Everybody is here. Everything is here, girl. Everything. Either you're going to evolve or you're going to be left in the dust. So straight women, it's just, don't be spiteful to us. We don't deserve to give y'all no apology. They do. The men that y'all center do, not us. We did not put y'all in no type of situations, for the most part. Cause we don't own y'all there. I mean, almost next to y'all shit. The least thought about, the least. But we get blamed for what your husband don't do. We get blamed for all the shit. We the scapegoat for the straights. Oh, the homosexuals did, the homosexuals. You can be everything but gay. Everything but gay. And then the thing is with me, I don't want to go on to the struggle Olympics. That's what happens when gays and women get into it. It's be the struggle Olympics. And I don't be wanting to do that. I'd be like, okay, fine. Just go ahead and have that. We don't need to be around each other if that's the case. Because we, for the most part, don't do anything to no one. We just try to exist. But we hear all the shit. But when you have a gay friend, listen to them too. They have feelings too. It can't just be about you. Can't just be around you. Stop coming up to gay men and expecting us to be your therapist. We're not your therapist. Hell, we probably mentally fucked up too. And you could come up here asking us for advice. Why the fuck would you ask a bitch that you assume fucking going to hell? Are you the one that's condemned and going to hell? Why would you ask advice from a demon, bitch? If I'm going to hell, why are you asking me advice in your relationship? I don't really give a fuck about a straight heterosexual relationship, bitch. I'm trying to find me some dick, bitch. The fuck? Makes no sense to me. Make it make sense. If my gay ass supposed to go to hell, why are you asking advice from me? Why would I give you good advice? If I'm being petty, I'm gonna set you up with somebody that got some shit so you could be in the clinic every fucking 5 minutes because your pussy is falling. So stop. You really want to know what petty is? Y'all ain't heard shit yet. But yeah, I honestly empathize, sympathize with you guys because I definitely don't want to see that continue to go on. But somebody got to be honest, and y'all got to know yourself. I know you gotta know you gotta love yourself and know who the fuck you is and stuff like that. Because a lot of times men do look to y'all for validation and what a real man is. And a real man is not trying to destroy us. Okay? A real man is what you see in a gay man. He's just not fucking you. I'm not going to tell you everything. You're just going to have to read. You have to look at TikTok. It's just so much. I want to say evidence. Yeah, evidence. You know, so many social media influencers out there. We need more gay coaches, gay dating coaches, all that beautiful stuff. We need more representation. But you see us getting it. You see us in reality TV shows. You see us making movies. Patrick Pope. You see us. But y'all don't want to respect us. We be the real man that y'all be looking for your husbands to be. And my big theory is in the next 5 or 10 years, there's going to be way more lavender marriages. It's going to be a plethora of lavender marriages. And it's going on now. It's just y'all don't see it because y'all see gay as being one way when there's so many masculine gays, but y'all don't know their position, whether they're a bottom. Because you see a gay man, you believe he's bending. You believe he's the bendee instead of the one that's doing the bending. Y'all, the more you fucking know, y'all don't know half the shit y'all think y'all know about the gay community at all. Y'all know surface level shit. This is lived experience over here. Y'all just getting to learn it. But anyway, I have no problem with straight women being... yes, I do. But not to the level of I feel like y'all shouldn't be there. No. It's just be a true ally. Be an ally for real. Don't come in causing chaos. We have enough of that. Now, if we're into it with each other as gays and stuff like that, be the mediator. Hell, it's about us right now in our own space because we don't have many. And then with Trump in office, you don't know when this motherfucking shit gonna come crashing down when they come up in there like the motherfucking Nazis trying to take us out. Or whatever, to try to take us. to go to camps, bitch. And here you go up here to just crying about straight men. Well, straight men have been the same way since the dawn of time. Y'all keep it that way. We talking about gays now, the gay men, okay? Y'all have totally pretty much normalized the straight man, y'all, or whatever, girl. Y'all the same, and y'all kikiing about it. Like, oh, girl, that's just a man. So get over it. If y'all, I mean, hey, y'all don't really care about the change like y'all want it. Just if y'all treat straight, how y'all see gay men, I see why you going through the same shit you're going through. Just to the homophobic. I mean, if the shoe fits, bitch, I'll help you lace it up. All I'm saying is that be mindful, be considerate. There's other people that exist besides you, and it's fine that we do. It's just we need representation. We need real allies that do the groundwork. Okay, but when it comes to women, I know that Black women be at the forefront, along with us, fighting to dismantle shit that should never have been in place in the first place. Yes, y'all are the most least protected, but then who is and have been protecting y'all? It has been us. But y'all have to get behind protecting yourselves and protecting each other too. And we help too. It's all, we work together, because it's never going to get anywhere. We're never going to get anywhere if we're playing the struggle Olympics. We're never going to get anywhere. Now we can talk about it and empathize and sympathize with each other, and facts are facts. Facts are facts. But if we're sitting here, well, we had it worse, ain't nobody gonna hear it, because everybody's gonna be on defense mode. And I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna sit with that. Y'all can have that type of shit. If nobody's trying to sit here and apologize or empathize and sympathize with each other, could we clearly look at history and make sure we're telling the right history along with the facts, the evidence, and all that beautiful stuff, we're never gonna get anywhere. Come in there with pride, leave y'all pride and ego out the door. If we're gonna really have a discussion and talk about this stuff. That's I would love to see, not necessarily kumbaya, but I love to see unity. But if nobody's gonna really talk about it, last thing I want to say, we've had enough of the being ostracized. We can't, a lot of times we've latched on, or whatever you want to say, not like a leech, but have had friend girls, with women, biological women usually, I guess, because that we like, oh, this person loves me for me. And we could totally be ourselves and stuff like that, in a sense. And we might not necessarily talk about our personal life, not ask a lot of the time, but I digress. Because we're like, oh, this person loves me. To come to find out that you shut us out, throw us out, like our parent did, for the sake of a man. And a lot of times that's what our mothers did to us. All for the sake of being embarrassment to a man, or to the church, or to their friend, co-workers, or whatever. And then we go into the shutting everybody out. And like any other man, we show you our vulnerable side, and you totally be dismissive of it and invalidate it. We will never show you that side of us again. I just said a word, and if you caught it, good. If you did not, girl, you need to do some more reading and more healing. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. I'm going to continue to talk about that discussion or whatever, because it's not discussed enough. But straight women in gay clubs, I'm still with it, but it's like we have to have something for ourselves until the world catches on. Because we got to have our spaces so we can discuss and get to learning and knowing each other, so it won't be competition or whatever feel like it's competition, because you know how we do in our community, girl. But I'm for it. It's just be mindful, okay? Just be mindful, girl. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that came in, but make sure y'all like, share, and definitely subscribe because there's more coming. All right. I hope y'all have a wonderful. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that because I'm gonna be coming back. I don't know when though because I gotta go be on a prowl. But stay tuned. Press that bell. So, all right.